Disclaimer: this podcast is for informational and entertainment purposes only. The views expressed by host, guest, or other contributors are their own and not necessarily endorsed by the podcast. It should not be considered professional advice. Always consult with qualified professionals for your specific needs. We strive for accuracy, but do not guarantee completeness. Listen at your own risk. All content is our intellectual property. Reproduction without permission is prohibited. Thanks for tuning in to the Staying Focused with Chace Greene podcast.
We back, alive and free. Shout out to the real ones. It's me, Chace Greene. You're not tuned into the Staying Focused with Chace Greene podcast. I got 3 special guests in the house. Well, one is my co-pilot, all the way down there. Boss King Coop.
There is.
What's cracking, bro?
Hey, we back.
We back. It's nice to see
Who we work with today?
We working with two special guests, right? We got my guy, one of the co-hosts. Ladies first? He's such a gentleman.
Yeah.
He's such a gentleman. We got my girl, the Nickster,
What's up, y'all?
Nicki.
What's up, everybody?
What's
I'm
good,
glad
Nick?
to be here.
You glad to be here?
I'm excited.
You excited? All right, cool. All right, we're gonna have fun. And we got my guy,
Okay.
one of the co-hosts of the Audio Dope podcast.
Hey.
One of the OG legends of Black Twitter.
That real now.
Oh, wow.
Way more.
Way more fly. What's cracking, bro?
Hey, I'm very happy to be here.
Hey, man, I'm happy to have you back.
I'm missing the first time. A year
Yeah,
ago.
cool.
A
Yeah,
year
it's all
ago.
good. We back though. I had to spin the block. So
Hey,
you
I
gonna
appreciate
get it in today though.
Appreciate you coming back.
All right. So it's customary that when you're at the Staying Focused with Chace Greene podcast, we always start out with a little toast.
Hey.
Toast. So we're gonna do it. You know, cups up, labels out. If you're at home and you watching or you listening, make sure you have your cups up. Get you something to drink. Thanksgiving just passed. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Happy holidays.
Sure.
I'm thankful for y'all. Very much thankful. Very much thankful. I can't say that enough. But do you guys swear to tell the truth and nothing with the truth while you stand focused with Chace Greene?
I do.
That real now.
All right, now know that anything you say can and may be used against you in the court of public opinion, and we don't take down or edit anything.
Right.
All right.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
All right. So never above you,
Hey.
never below you.
Come on.
I'm always by your side.
That real
We
now.
stand focused.
Hey.
Cheers.
Oh yeah. You all right?
A little bit. That burn, you trying to get off.
That burn at 42 is good, huh?
Yeah.
You know, they Dawn is the new thing, but this the Dawn that we on. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Big vibes. All right, so we're gonna get into it. Nick, because it's your first time joining,
Ooh, okay.
we're gonna start with you.
All right.
Since you're the woman
Mm.
on the panel today.
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm a little nervous.
Nervous?
It's giving jump. It's giving 3 against 1. I don't know.
Nah. I'm not even asking questions like that.
We
We're
would
not
never
asking
do you
questions
like that.
We just want your perspective. It's not a debate show. It's not anything like that. Nobody's right. I just like to hear perspective. I want to know what you think and why you think like that. And that's what it is. So first question. Is a woman who terminates her pregnancy due to not wanting the kid in the same category as a deadbeat dad?
Damn. Jesus Christ.
I have multiple answers.
Well, give me one of them.
Um,
Wow.
I think the first question to really ask is why is she terminating the kid?
I kind of answered that.
Yeah.
She doesn't.
She don't want
want
it. She don't want it. She don't want the jit.
I don't want that motherfucker.
So not for like any type of like
No,
essay
you know what?
reasons or anything like
I'm
that.
gonna actually
like,
say no.
okay. Why?
I'm gonna say no because I have more respect for someone who knows this is not what I want, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're saying, hey, this is not what I want. This is not what I'm ready for. Whatever your reason is, to each his own.
Mm-hmm.
Then somebody having a kid and then they're just not around.
Okay. Now, does a guy have the ability to terminate a pregnancy when he doesn't want a kid? What is his option?
His option is to pull out.
Wow.
His option.
Well, we way past that point.
He had options. He skipped them.
Uh-huh.
His options is condoms.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's what I feel. He have options. Everybody have options. People just skip to the bad part, and then it's like, oh, can I cuss?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, all right. They hit you with the like, oh fuck, I didn't want this, but you did. There's options. You missed them.
We did.
Skip them.
We did.
You're right. And then she made the decision to terminate.
So what the fuck then?
She made the decision to terminate. So I mean,
So what if we did, and then I made the decision to not be there anymore?
that's not something. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
So you see how you said we made the decision. Waymar said we, and you agreed that we made the decision, and then you said she decided to terminate, right? So she made a decision. She made an executive decision,
Right.
right? So what if we wanted the baby, and then I decide that I don't want it anymore?
The guy you saying the guy wants it. The
Yeah.
guy wants the child. Ultimately, it's really not our decision. It's not our decision. A lot of times, women leave us with the blame when the decision should have been mutual, right? So we both agreed to sit down unprotected, do I do, right? We both decided that we was going to take it to that level. It should be a collective decision on what we finna do also versus it only being the woman's decision because it's her body. That's just how I feel. Now, I'm all for pro-choice, don't get me wrong, but I feel like if we decided that this is what we're doing, then also give me an option to say, nah, I'm going to be there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't just, you get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying?
Definitely related.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm gonna ask you the question, even though you just gave me an answer. Would you put her in the same category as a deadbeat dad?
I can't do that because the child isn't here. Like, if you had a child with somebody, you knew she was having a child. She said that she was going through with the delivery and everything like that. At that point in time, you made your bed. You gotta live. You gotta lay in it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, no, you don't have. At that point, you don't have a choice. You got to step up and take care of your responsibility. So her terminating the pregnancy, it could have been for various reasons. Health, history of health-related issues. It could have been, hey, I'm not ready right now, and maybe she wasn't. That's cool, too.
Yeah.
But once the baby get here, everybody got to play their part.
So you feel like it's deadbeat once the kid is here.
Yes.
From that point on.
Yeah, that's a choice to be a deadbeat.
Right. Yeah.
That is an extreme choice. You're choosing just not to be around, and I can't.
I like that.
But it is the choice of deadbeat because I don't have a choice to terminate. That is my only choice.
Well,
you
we
have
never had a
continuous
choice
choices.
to begin with.
Right.
Because ultimately, it's women's responsibility and their choice on what they do with their bodies. So us being men, we know that, but we don't really think with the head on our shoulders most of the time. So you went through with it. You knew the risk. We was just talking about gambling earlier, right? You knew the risk, right? You knew the odds of that situation, and you still played the game. You lost.
So I guess in and those types of scenarios, right? And I agree with a lot of things that you guys are saying. It's like, why is the risk greater for the man? Because we knew that we took the time to do the act. It's 50-50.
Yeah.
We knew the risks, 50-50. But then now but you should have been more responsible.
Yeah.
Right? Like, why is it? I understand.
That shit sucks, don't it?
Yeah. I understand.
That's the only answer I got.
I want to say the only thing I can honestly think of, like off the top of my head, I feel like, if I'm being honest, I feel like you're basically saying, why is it more on the man, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that it's more on the man because in traditional days, I'm not going to say now because a lot of girls are city girls and they do different things. In traditional days, if someone was to be a deadbeat in a situation, if someone was to not be around, it would typically be the father, if we're being honest, for the most part. There's, situations.
As history speaks.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That's scenarios where it's different, but for the most part, when you see someone not being raised with, their father, it's because the man was a deadbeat. So I think just because people are accustomed to that being what it was so long, it's naturally more on the men's side. Like, we're going to just say this is you because this is what it's been. Even though, and I'm going to be honest, I feel like now, and please don't hate me for this is just my opinion. I feel like now, more than ever, I'm seeing more single fathers than mothers.
Yeah.
Which is, the dynamics are changing. But I feel like initially why someone would say, oh, the man is a deadbeat, or the pressure is on the man more, is because that's what going back in time, that's what it was. The
But
mom
even-
is always sticking around, and it's mostly more so the men who aren't sticking around.
But even going back in time, it still doesn't change the root of the issue, which the root of the issue was, I'm going to leave because, okay, you terminated because you didn't want the kid.
Right.
I'm going to leave because I didn't want the kid.
Right.
Right? So both of us not wanting the kid, only I get stigmatized as the deadbeat.
That's true.
You don't. But the root of us not being in the kid's life or the kid not being here is not wanting the kid. So I'm not saying, and I'm not saying you terminating your pregnancy is wrong or right. That's not the argument that I'm making. So people can do whatever they want, and I'm not judging it.
Right.
I just want to know, why isn't it stigmatized the same way?
I think that's just a double standard that don't work in our favor. That's just
Okay.
one of them.
Yeah.
You
I
understand?
think that's the perfect answer.
Just like how we could go out and we could sleep with 10 different women in a week. But if a girl was to do it, they'll be looking at her like she's just Jezebel. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Listen, life not fair. That's why condoms come in different sizes.
All right, that's real. Cool. What'd you say? Is a woman that terminates her pregnancy in the same category as a deadbeat guy?
The word deadbeat came from hoes,
Damn.
right? That's why the stigma always on the nigga. Because niggas don't really care, boy, if you take care of your jit. I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you, right? It's a lot more deadbeat mamas. Just because the kid live there, kid ain't never see his mama. Mama got too much of a down Julio on the head. Ain't never with the mama. This is more deadbeat mamas, right? And then, like, me personally, dog, I could count on one hand how many hoes I nutted in. I don't get them that option. I don't get that person that much power over me.
Same.
You know what I'm saying?
Same.
I don't do that.
For
But
sure.
for the people that do that, you know, the nigga tell you off rip. Soon as you text him, because you can't call him because you're nervous. As soon as you text him, oh, I'm late, bitch, I don't want the kid. You should handle that dead. He's not a deadbeat to me. Because he tell you right then, I don't want it. The deadbeat come to me where he all there, y'all don't work out, you get a new nigga, now he don't want to be there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I can't have you now. I ain't fuck the jit.
Yeah, that's
okay,
flawed.
now you're a fuck nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But off real, when he got that text, stop hitting you back, blocked you. Bitch, you know what to do.
Yeah.
Handle that. Handle that.
Okay. All right. All right, that's right. I guess for me, it goes back to what you said, Waymo. It's just a double standard that doesn't serve us.
It don't work in our favor.
I don't like how the irresponsibility is on both, but it's stigmatized more towards the men. It's not that I even want women to be called deadbeats. I just want the stigma to be even.
Right.
You want
You know
equality.
what I'm saying? Like I just want that.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of reasons and why, you know what I'm saying, a guy could want to. Not saying that it's right or justified, but his reasoning or rationale, it made sense to him in that scenario because he felt he didn't have a choice, where she always has a choice up until, you know what I'm saying, she has the baby. So
That's those games I don't like playing in because you can't really determine that.
yeah, bro.
You can't.
Yeah.
Like Coop said, like pull out. You know what you're doing. Well, you strap
Right.
up or pull out or whatever, but don't even allow it to get to that point where you have to be forced to live with a decision that you really didn't want.
Facts.
Bro, I'm such a controlling person, like of my life, that I just can't give somebody
can't give
that
you that.
leverage
Yeah,
over me
nah.
to be able to dangle my life like, you know, hey, you better act right.
You know, like that's
Or
what
I
it feels like.
have like, nah.
Speaking from experience, that's exactly what it feels like. So I commend y'all boys for having that level of self-control. For sure, 'cause it's not fun.
What up? It's your boy Chace Greene. Make sure you sign in to chasegreene.com. Get your merch. Hats, socks, gonna have shirts, hoodies, all of that on the site. Make sure you stay tapped in. And of course, like, follow, subscribe, share with a friend, join the conversation. Sniper familiar. You know the vibes. Stay focused. All right. Cool. I'm gonna start with you. So a recent study came out, right? And they were like around 17% of marriages are sexless marriages. Now, you and I talk a lot, right, about how and you know, we only deal with women, so I'm going to speak from a man to a woman's perspective, that how they switch up after they get you. You know what I'm saying? You're a woman, Nicki, so you can speak to if that happens or whatever.
Right.
But men in sexless marriages and relationships. Why do we think that happens?
The shit start getting sexless as girlfriend, boyfriend. You still married this bitch? That's crazy to me.
Okay.
You had the warnings,
Uh-huh.
right? And then for some reason, sex is such a taboo. People don't want to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it weighs so heavily on the relationship.
Okay.
Like you ask a person, hey, your 5 top reasons why you want to be with this person. They'll never bring up sex. But then you get with this person, sex is declining. Now you got to go. Let's crawl a back pay, whatever you got to jump on, trick off. You know what I'm saying? To try to catch this shit back up. Like, bro, you see the signs. You need to make this, hey, I want to get this nut off at least 4 times out the week, baby.
Yeah.
Niggas got to start
4
talking about
times?
this.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
probably every
be,
day.
I might be the oldest on the panel, so
Yeah.
that's a lot, though.
Okay.
I probably
For
wouldn't
me.
even- yeah, for you? I probably won't even lock in if I don't want to fuck her every day. I ain't even gonna lie, dog.
I get a good 3.
Good 3?
I think 3 is sufficient.
Then you know you got different levels. You got
Yeah.
from the side.
For sure.
From the side. Let me get this little nut. You feel me? Not no full session. But they get nothing. They get on the couch.
Nothing.
You get
is
none.
That's not negotiable.
Yeah.
We not.
That's
we
crazy.
just not fucking.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do
But then you know so many men that just deal with that and be like, man, that's how she is, and go to Tootsies and get off.
No.
Yeah, that's that. You purposely putting yourself in a painful situation.
Facts.
You don't got to deal with that.
All right, Nick. Same question.
So the question is why?
Like, why do we think that sexless marriages or relationships occur? Like, what is the reason for the switch up once they get you? What's
So the
reason?
declining of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest. Don't hate me. I'm gonna be honest, and I have to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like not all
Why you
women,
keep telling people not to hate you?
because
They're gonna hate you.
I'm gonna
It's
be
a
fair.
coping
I'm a fair
mechanism.
person. I'm gonna be fair.
Stop giving disclaimers. Just talk.
I'm gonna be fair.
cares?
I feel like on both parties, but I'm a woman, so I'm gonna say from a woman perspective. Not all the time, but I feel like people get comfortable
Mm-hmm.
and they get content. So initially, when you're talking to somebody, when you're dating somebody, when you in the, I guess what they call it, the fairy tale phase,
Infatuation.
Yeah.
Honeymoon.
Right.
Honeymoon phase.
you going hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, you feel like, you know, it's a competition. You feel like okay, and some men are honest to the point where they'll tell you like, I'm talking to you and 3 other people.
Yeah.
When a man tell you that, it's like, oh baby, I gotta go hard. Like 3 other girls not about to show me up. You know, that's how women are. They act like they're not, but they are. I'm telling you, they are.
Okay.
And initially, when you come into a situation with somebody, y'all in infatuation stage, you want to show that man you cooking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You popping up at his job. You probably giving head in the car. You know, you doing the extra stuff.
I like how she thinks.
But the way I feel like people, they get comfortable when you locked in with somebody and you get that marriage or
It's so
or
funny you say people.
girlfriend.
Just say women.
No, because it works both ways.
No, men ain't getting men want that nut out, but the
Oh
women, we know
my
the women get
gosh.
comfortable.
All right, so some women, they get comfortable, and the stuff that they were doing at first, it just slows down. So it's like, okay, we having sex 6 times a week. Now it's 4. Then it go to 2. Then it's don't touch me. I'm not in the mood. My period on. You know, you ain't even pay my bill on time. You know, it go on.
Yeah.
And then you get to the point where it's like, well, damn, what we doing now? Like, it's been about a month or 2, and depending on the man you have, some men will just be like, all right, we locked in. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
And they'll just deal with it. And then you have other men where they like, I ain't dealing with this shit. like they either gonna have their little girl on the side, or they gonna let you know, like, what you doing? How you fixing this problem?
Yeah.
Oh, you not fixing this problem? All right, well, she gonna fix this problem.
Yeah.
And then I feel like ultimately that's how it becomes. People get comfortable. Like when you see girls, you know, they pretty for you. They doing makeup. Next thing you know, a year into the relationship, they got the do-rags on. No, your nigga don't want to see that. Let's be real. He don't want to see that.
Yeah.
Comfortability.
Because she felt she done conquered.
Yeah,
Put the
she
flag
feel
up.
like, you know, like,
All the hoes
I'm
on.
not I'm not competing with nobody no more. Like, this my position. I solidified it, and people get comfortable, and ultimately that's when, you know,
You got me
stuff
fucked
like
up.
that happens.
Have you done that?
No.
Yo,
I'm
lying
gonna say
ass.
no.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say
You did. You're a woman. You did.
you know what? I'm gonna say yes. And you know why I'm gonna say yes? Because I'm being fair. I'm thinking about the people who I really liked versus the people who I kind of was like, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say yes and no.
So
I've
which
done it
ones did you
before.
do it to? The ones that you really liked or the ones that you
No, the people who I really like, no, we fucking.
Uh-huh.
The people who I didn't really like is like, I already didn't really like you.
Wait, but how do we get to a relationship if you ain't really like them?
I mean, stuff happens.
No, the hell it don't. And
Stuff
see,
happens.
That's really one of the
Oh,
questions too.
God,
That's
like
funny.
how do you get there? How do you get to relationship if you're not really feeling up? And I know that's
No, but
off
that could come
tangent
in the
of what
end.
was-
You initially you can like somebody, but over time you don't have to like. That's how a relationship start and they finish.
Because they
you like
benefit.
somebody,
They
you
benefit.
like somebody, and then stuff could go left, and you like I don't really like you like that. Like it's not.
Damn.
You know, that's life.
I understand. No,
That's
I'm not.
life.
I'm just damning to the reality of what you're saying.
No,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that's like, and men do it with women all the time. Like, hey, I liked you, now I don't really like you. I see your ways, or I see the way you move,
True.
and or I'm a clean person and you dirty. Like certain things, I'm not.
It changes over time.
Yeah, it changes, and that's what I feel about it.
So I agree with. I want to answer the question too.
Mhm,
I agree
mhm.
with everything that you said. I just want to add to the point of when you get into your actual routine, like once you get in a relationship, you know, because you in the beginning, y'all doing sporadic shit. Y'all may be, oh, what you doing tonight? Let's just go grab something to eat. You know what I'm saying? That may not be the reality throughout the relationship, but this is kind of how you gain your position in her life versus everybody else that she probably been talking to. You making yourself visible. But then y'all get into y'all routines of life. I got to go to work. You know, y'all schedules may be different. You know what I'm saying? You may got to be to work at 7. I may don't got to be to work till 9:30. That's 2.5 hours. That's a big difference.
Right.
In the grand scheme of things, especially if you're talking about spending the night at somebody's house and shit like that, I got to get up before you. Like, you get into your routines, and over time, you kind of find time to engage in sex, and then it becomes a routine or mundane. And I think that's what allows it to deplete because the excitement is gone.
So how do you keep it excited?
You just effort
Oh,
on
that's
both people. You know what I'm saying? It can't just be, you know, I gotta if you requiring her to, you know, wear nice things to bed or smell nice, well, you gotta do the same shit. Can't come to, you know, don't pull out the holy draws. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the white beater that don't got the orange under your fucking sleeve. Put the clean one on. Put some cologne on before you go to bed. Shit like that to make yourself, you know, enticing or presentable to the person that you're trying to attract. That's how I feel. Like,
Okay.
you know.
I think that's a good answer. I
Yeah.
feel like it won't work if it's just one person doing it.
Got to be both people.
You have to put in the effort and know what y'all was originally
There gotta
talking
be a
for to
conversation.
begin
And
with.
talk. Oh, you
Yeah.
said the words right out my mouth, bro. Golly,
'Cause
talk about
I'm
it.
gonna talk.
For sure.
I'm gonna talk and buy it. I like Victoria's Secret bikini cut glitter. I'm
There
gonna
you
buy
go.
that for you.
You go.
So you got a whole drawer of that shit. I bought it.
Yeah.
Right.
Put that shit on.
And talk about what you like and you don't like too. A lot of
Yep.
people, they be scared to run.
They be
from
scared,
That
boy.
topic: sex, finances, religion,
Yes.
politics.
Yep.
In a relationship, yeah, we kind of dance around them topics because they so controversial and some
Yeah.
of them are taboo. But your partner gotta know what you like and don't like. I know a lot of women, y'all be into this. Oh, I ain't teaching a man how to please you. You're gonna be a miserable motherfucker if you keep
That's a
thinking
fact.
that.
That's
Like,
a fact.
That
you
is a
have to
fact.
teach. I never met you before. We never dealt with each other before. So how am I supposed to know what you like?
Fact.
Y'all be the loudest ones talking about I ain't like your other hoes, but
Mm-hmm.
we trying to.
You don't want to teach nobody, but
Yeah,
then
you
you'll
gotta-
be the
you-
loudest
we-
one to say
there
that.
has to be a
you want
learning curve.
communication.
Yes.
And you have
Yeah.
to be.
I don't think that way.
Okay.
I think, like you said, you can't know nobody if you don't tell nobody something.
Yeah.
But I will say this: I'm not gonna keep telling you.
Yeah. No, don't tell me everything.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
You
keep
know.
telling you the same things.
But
But,
if
yeah.
I do something, you can steer me back to
Right.
the point of satisfaction. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If I'm doing, or how can I improve? That's a question I like to ask. You know what I'm saying? What in what areas can I improve, or that you see that I can improve to help grow this relationship? A lot
Yeah.
of people, they don't be having them kind of conversations.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Soliciting feedback,
For sure.
and then not punishing the person for giving you the feedback. So a lot of times people will take the feedback personal.
Always.
So then now I don't want to tell you anything anymore. So
Yeah.
now I'm gonna just you good, and secretly I'm not satisfied. But I just
Right.
don't want to start an argument, or I don't want your feelings to be hurt because you can't really receive feedback.
Now that's twofold because the person also has to create the space for you to be vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
So if I've been vulnerable with you before on another topic, and you kind of shut me down, I'm gonna be apprehensive to be vulnerable in the future.
That's facts.
True.
So
That's
you know, we also have to create those spaces for people to feel like, oh, I could come to her and talk about this because I've given her some other stuff and the feedback went well. So,
That's true.
yeah.
I know that I wouldn't stay in any type of sexless situation.
Yeah, we
At
not
all.
doing that.
I'm not saying at
Not
all.
doing
I would bring it to your door. I'd let you know about it. Let you know how I'm feeling about it.
Yeah.
And then if I don't see any type of effort or improvement, then yeah,
Vamonos.
I'm getting. That.
Actually, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens if it's a situation where, you know, you date some people, and I know this could go both ways because you kind of knew what you was dealing with from the beginning, but some people require way more intercourse than you.
Ooh,
You know
that's
what I
a
mean?
great question.
And it's like telling somebody, hey, you're not having intercourse with me enough versus you just like you a nympho or something.
Yeah,
That's a thing.
that is a thing.
I would-
That's a good.
gotta put the line-
that was
gotta
my
put the
real
line
life
in
at
the
one point in
sand.
time.
Yeah, like, you know, like for women and men, because I mean,
Listen,
it's a thing. Like there's some
is.
men who they will have sex with you and they can have sex again and have sex again and it's never enough. And vice versa, women. There's plenty of women who like that. And it's like, does it come to the point where I'm not having sex with you enough, or baby, you just got a problem and you want too much?
But
And
once
like,
you realize that,
like
you
back to
should
what
end
he
it.
said too. Yeah, but it's not.
Because
Easier
it's going to
said
get
than done.
in regardless.
I guess that's true.
So, right? Cut off the arm to save the body. Because
I get it.
right now you taking it, but 3 years from now you're like, man, you want to fuck too much, and this person like, you don't want
Because
to do
like
it.
he
They out.
said, like I could go to work at 7:30, you go at 9:30. We don't have all the time. We don't have the same schedules.
Yeah.
Everything don't align to the point where
you ain't off and I'm
everything-
off.
yeah.
Like that shit
I want to
matter.
come home and then you want me to cook, and then right after cooking you want me to do something else, and it's just like it don't always line up. So it's like, is it sexless or you want too much of something?
So to me, I be feeling like and what you're saying, like, how do we get there? Because I don't see anybody that we started out having minimal sex and then now we're just having so much sex.
Facts.
We started off this way.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when did you pivot to where now my want is too much?
I'm
Yes.
gonna tell you, and I'm gonna be completely honest right now. A lot of people, women, a lot of women, they do things to get men.
Mm.
I personally know
Mm.
girls who, like, will tell a guy, like, a man will be up front and be like, let you know, hey, I like sex 4 times a day, or I like sex 4 times, so whatever his number is.
Yeah.
And because that girl wants you, she's going to tell you, yeah, like, I like that too. Or I'm a freak too, knowing she not freaked out. You get what I'm saying?
Talk about-
Just to get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, okay, 2 years into the relationship, now it's you want sex too much. And it's like, do he want it too much, or you weren't never that.
Yeah.
You pretended to be that because you wanted him. That happens a lot too. That happens a lot too.
Yes, it fucking do.
I know people who
Because I think men stay consistent with it. Like how you meet the nigga, usually how it
Right.
ends. And women throw in, oh, I work like you, bitch. You been working. If I kept you at the slider position, bitch, you happy when I come on, food, cook, everything. Make your girlfriend. Now you work. Now you tired.
now you work.
That's crazy.
I mean, I just to be fair, I've been in a relationship where we were just in a relationship so long, and it became like it turned into like a roommate situation.
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Just left that.
we both were not
Right.
sexually charged towards each other
Yeah.
anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? The relationship had just ran its course. It was past its expiration date, but we were just staying because it
Pushing,
was just
yeah.
so convenient. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew her, she knew me, she knew what I was coming with. I know all her habits, she knows mine.
Right.
We had things together, so it just didn't make sense to separate it.
You know what? I think that only becomes a problem, Cash, because how young y'all were. Now, if you 55, 60,
Yeah.
then yeah, that is your roommate life partner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But because you in your 20s, hey, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact. All right, cool. Wait, I'm gonna start with you. How do you co-parent after a breakup when you still want to be with that other person?
It's very hard.
I'm cooking it there, right?
Yeah. Boy, that boy.
Yeah.
How do you heal from a person you got to co-parent
Yeah.
with?
Sheesh.
So I've had to do that, and it was very, very difficult.
Did you want to be with her or she wanted to be with you?
I think it was a little bit of both, but I
Okay.
was more of the aggressor because,
Mhm.
she had kind of reached a breaking point of wanting the relationship or the marriage to be over.
Mhm.
I was married before, for those that don't know. So just navigating that space of trying to get your family back and still having to be present in your children's lives is very, very difficult. It was just a lot of communication, a lot of, talks. And then eventually you just got to be real with yourself. Like, this not really going
Right.
in the manner that I wanted to go.
Mhm.
And that's when you got to put your ego to the side and just be like, yeah, it's over. Like, a lot of people they can't realize when something is over, and they won't allow themselves to really, really cope with the fact that it's over.
Mhm.
Didn't-
Once you can establish that within yourself, the rest is easy. But it's just that fight that, oh, I'm going to call her one more time,
Mhm.
or I'm going to pop up over there one more time. Just like, I just got to talk to her one more time. Like,
Yeah.
if I talk to her this one time, she probably would take me back. And people, they chase that. And a lot of times, man, it be over before you even started. So don't even just, deal with it.
Dirty game.
Yeah, dirty game for sure.
Nick,
For sure.
what about you?
I think
Now, I know you don't have kids and I don't have kids, right?
right.
But they have kids, so I guess speak to the experience of maybe, I don't know.
So I'm gonna speak
A
because
stepmom?
yeah, I was a stepmom.
Okay,
Okay,
copy.
cool.
Go ahead.
So me and
Like-
his dad started dating when he was 1, and
Married or you just dating
no,
a guy?
we were
Okay.
just dating,
I got you.
and we broke up when he's 8. So
Oh, that's a long
That's
time.
a long time.
Yeah, that's a long time.
And nothing changed. I'm still around him. I still see him. We still talk every day and everything.
You and the child? Or
Me,
you and the guy?
both of us.
Okay.
And I feel like say your question one more time, because I want to make sure.
Yeah, like how do you co-parent after a breakup when you still want the other person?
I think just knowing what's like you said, accepting it. A lot of people, when you've been in a situation with somebody for a long time, you feel obligated. You feel like you feel possessive over somebody, like this is my person, this is mine. It's like you said, it been over. You still, I feel like what a lot of people also do though is the dynamic of a baby mama and a baby father. They know that I'm gonna always be around. So they try to use that as, well, you're not going to be with nobody because I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to be. I think just being comfortable in your skin, understanding things for what it is. Because I feel like when you ultimately, this is what I think in my mind. I'm going to be completely honest. Me personally, I feel like if I was to have a kid with somebody, my first thing in my mind was to always make my family work, right? So if I get to a place where my family doesn't work, I'm not coming back from that. So there's no other choice but to co-parent and but to accept things for what it is. And I feel like being able to know, like, okay, this not going nowhere. This is not nothing. People try to make things more than what it is, or they just try to make your life hell, or they just try to hold on to stuff that's not there, and it's just not there. You always know in your mind, the most important thing is your child. If we able to get past whatever we going with, just to make sure, hey, you get them on Mondays, I get them on Wednesdays. This is that, and it's as normal as possible. It's not that hard. I feel like people make it hard, and I feel like people make it hard because people, more so women, but I'm not gonna say that in this case, because men could be possessive too.
Absolutely.
People feel like they own people, and that's what makes co-parenting hard. It's not hard. It's 2 adults making sure that the well-being of their child is taken care of before anything. What's hard about that?
Yeah.
You see how simple I just said that? It's you talking to somebody different? I don't want her around my kid.
It's the
That's
fact
what
that
makes
don't
it
have
hard.
nothing to do with parenting.
Yeah,
that make
it's the things that don't have anything to do with actually co-parenting that people make it hard. It's really not hard. I don't think it's hard. I think it just comes to people maturity, and often a lot of people don't choose mature people to have kids with.
Okay, so I'm a stay there, right? So you said you were broken up with the guy that you were with for 7-8 years, and you you still talk to the son and the guy every day,
Not
right?
every day.
Well, you still talk
Like
to them
when I
consistently.
say I talk to him, we don't have no problems. It's not nothing. It's not what people relationships is. Oh, I can't say. It's not that. Like it's not. We not on the phone every day, but it's not like if he calls me, I'm giving the the boosie. What the fuck this bitch calling me for? They're doing doing that. It's not that. Like we had a good play. We cool. Like if I see him with somebody, I don't care. Like we cool. If he see me with somebody, we cool. I'm a cool person. So the feelings, the childishness, the all that stuff, you're not gonna get that from me. So I'm gonna say we're cool because I don't have no ill intent towards him. It is
How you
what
explain
it
that
is.
to your new nigga?
You know what's crazy?
How do you explain that to me? Because I'm looking at you like, what you
wanna
talking
know
about?
something? I am having the hardest time because most recently, I started dating, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so glad you said that. And I was like, how do I deal with this? Because I had a guy was like, oh, you can't do that,
Facts.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I didn't understand his perspective.
You
I was
do
like,
that as in what?
be around for the boy,
Oh, got you. Okay.
and I was like, but I've been taking care of him since he was 1.
That's why I was originally asked you that question.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm like, I've been taking care of him since he was 1. Like everything.
Where's his mom? I'm sorry to be so direct.
No,
Just asking.
she just not around. She
Okay,
don't-
I got you.
So it's like I'm
The
who
deadbeat mom?
Yeah, she's like your question. Yeah, she's a
Damn.
deadbeat mom.
Dirty
And so
game.
it's like I've been doing everything for him since he was 1. I'm who he knows. I'm who he comfortable with, and that's just what it is. So now I'm having a problem, or I'm having conflict to the point where it's like, damn, like you want me. I kind of understand a man's perspective, but I'm like, you want me to stop doing for somebody who I've been doing for since they was 1, and I'm all they know,
It's
just
a way.
because you feel some type of way. Like I don't really know how to handle that right now. And so that's what I'm kind of going through. But I've had insight from other people who were telling me, like, long story short, nobody gonna be comfortable with that.
I can't say that, right? So I don't think that you're wrong. You made an impact in a child's life.
Right.
That's the bulk of the conversation, right? What's important is setting boundaries. You know, what you do, how you do, and when you do is important in that
Right.
scenario. I can't tell you who to continue to have in your life after I came because I may not even be here long enough for me to be able to tell you that.
Right.
But in the midst of us being together, you know, as long as we set some boundaries, cool. You was taking care of Shorty for however long, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I would like to know the dynamic between you and his father. And if I know that, then everything else is comfortable for me. Because that what you do for him don't really impact me. It impacts him, and that's all that matters.
Right.
So
I feel like he, on the other hand, will be one of them niggas like, nah, cut that to go. You see how he's sitting there like, nah, I don't understand it. He
you gotta
looking over
cut
there
him
like,
off.
oh,
I don't think
nah.
you gotta cut him off, but because the put yourself in the guy's shoes. What if he had a relationship with a girl, and he was in shorty life since he was 1, and the kid is 7 now? Like that look way different on the other side of the table.
I wouldn't have a problem with it because I'm not that type of. I don't see what having an impact on a kid's life have to do with you.
I commend you for your perspective. I do. A lot of women in this world will think that the guy and the girl are still messing around. Because
100%.
why are you still around this child?
100%. They wouldn't have
They
no
can't
understanding.
fathom
None.
what you just said to us that we gotta we gotta deal with. But
Mm-hmm.
what you said, you've been in his life since Shorty was 1, he's 7 now. When you said that to me, that made perfect sense.
Right.
But if I was to explain that to another woman not of your caliber, the first thing that come out of her mind was, well, what y'all got going on? Y'all still fucking.
And that's what I'm dealing with. But I think that comes with like
Immaturity.
Immaturity.
Yes. I agree with you 1,000%. So that we can agree there's a ton of immature people in this world.
right.
They're
But
real
I'm
now.
glad that
They're
you
real
said
now.
like as
Yeah.
long as I know the boundaries.
For sure.
I'm not going to be in a new relationship with somebody and I'm dating a guy and he's like, he's telling me like, hey, I'm comfortable with that, but just as long as he know da 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 da.
For sure. Because don't call my house at 10 o'clock talking
Yeah.
about my son needs something. Nigga,
Yeah,
get the
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
off the
Of
phone.
course, stuff like
Please.
that. But I don't feel like people for the most part is comfortable, and that's where I'm at right
They
now
not.
because I'm just like, so what happens? Like you said, what happens if you're giving me an ultimatum, right? How do I look as a person for, okay, so this is a little boy. I think beyond people. This is a little boy. Everybody knows that boys, they grow up to be men, and when one thing scarred them, that's what they think of. You know, your first love is supposed to be your mom. So he already don't have his mom in his life. I'm someone who came into his life, and I impacted his life. Now I'm leaving. Not leaving because something extreme happened, but I'm leaving because somebody else told me, you need to stop taking care of this boy, being in his life when I'm all he knows. Now, okay, cool. Let's say I do go your route. But what happens if 6 months from now I'm not even with you?
Right.
Am I supposed to crawl back into that little boy life and be
That's
like,
tough.
well, I'm not with him anymore, so let me I can take care of you again. That's a fucked up thing to do to somebody.
Yep.
And I think of principles more than anything. So I don't know. I'm conflicted with it, but I'm okay now because that let me know that there's mature men who can actually,
for sure. It's
you
just
know.
it's a boundary. Boundaries are set with everything in life, not just romantic relationships. It's certain shit you can't do on your job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to set the boundary, and everybody need to be on one accord.
Right.
That's how you get through that. And if he's unwilling to create boundaries, then that's probably not the right guy for you.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be comfortable with my current relationship, and she's super invested in her ex's child.
Well, what are you doing?
Like,
That's important too. Like, how are you there for this child?
So initially I was there in every way a mother would be there. But
now that we together, like, let's just put me in dude's shoes. Now that me and you are together, what are
Right.
you doing for this child? Like,
But I mean, now that me and him are not together, it's just everything is from a distance, but I'm still there.
like when you say, I'm sorry to pry,
No, go ahead.
there being what? Like, are you picking shorty up from school? Or
No.
Okay.
No,
You just
not
money
in
and,
that
and
sense.
conversation?
Yeah, like
I don't
he
have no
calls
problem with
me-
that. That's
he
not a
calls
problem at
me,
all.
And if he needs something,
Yeah.
like, hey, school's about to start. Maybe my dad can't afford everything.
Nigga, that's an Amazon
Like,
wish list.
Yeah,
I'm not
like
worried about
just hey here. But as far as no, his dad pick him up from school and everything. But I'm not gonna say fuck a little kid because you feel some type of way. Then I'm looking at it like you beefing with a kid. Like, what a kid doing to you? It's not that deep. But I guess going back off to what you said and what he said, it depends on the depth of what I'm doing and what's being done.
if it's money and FaceTime here and there and text message here and there, I don't give a fuck about it.
yeah, I'm thinking you picking him up.
That's
you
what
know,
I'm saying. Yeah.
fuck no, we're not doing.
Yeah, are you going?
No,
you know?
not often. Like maybe every couple months we'll go one place along with my nephews and stuff because they already view him like a cousin, you know. But
And the dude not going. His dad.
no,
not
it's
going.
strictly
man,
me and my
I don't
nephews.
give a shit about
like,
that.
yeah,
I don't
like
care about that.
no, his dad is not.
That's just me. I don't.
No,
Because I have.
his
I,
dad is not going.
At certain
For
point, you
sure.
got to cut the umbilical cord. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Cut the cord.
I kind of get it.
Yeah.
I got kids, and I've been in situations where kids were not biologically mine, so
Right.
I understand completely what that looked like. It's not as easy as y'all making it seem, y'all boys.
You know what?
It's not.
I'll tell you this, right? So my ex, she has a daughter, and me and the daughter forged an amazing bond. Like I loved her,
Yep.
right?
Loved. ED. Past tense.
Or I mean, I haven't seen her.
I'm talking about the daughter, the little girl. You still in her life? Or
no.
Okay.
Mm-mm. So, but that was my ex's decision,
Okay.
and I had to respect that because she was like, like I don't want to confuse her.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, I just understood that. So, while I may not have any kids, I do understand having a bond
Mm-hmm.
with a child and the parent reinforcing a boundary that, hey, if you're not gonna be in my life,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna allow you to be in my daughter's life.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
That's
and,
fair.
Like,
Oh,
you know
so
what
I
I'm
got
saying?
the complete opposite.
Yeah, but
I got the complete opposite.
I think it happens. It don't happen more so with single fathers because we be needing extra help.
Help. Facts.
You know
So
what I'm
we
saying?
we
So
wouldn't
he-
mind.
His
Yeah.
pop's probably okay with it because
Yes.
he got an additional hand
Right.
that he can kind of lean on in time of need.
Okay.
But
It,
for the
it,
most
it
part,
don't stop
women-
him from dating.
Man, women will cut a nigga off and they will find a way to get by. Like they just they don't give a fuck about that long as the child's well being is
Right.
at the forefront. You know what I'm saying? But they'll cut you off. I've been in that situation too where I've dated a girl with a child and I got forged an amazing bond with the child. And when me and the mom was over, like, no, you can't talk to my daughter.
Mhm.
What are you talking
Yeah, that's wild.
Or am I-
What are you talking
yeah,
about?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
It's a pack. What they say, package deal. It's a
Oh my
package deal.
gosh.
Sniper family, what up? I hope you're enjoying the show. ChaceGreene.com. Stay logged in, stay tapped in. Like, follow, subscribe. Make sure you commenting. I really appreciate you watching. Yo, back to the show. That's a fact. All right. Cool, I'm gonna start with you. Women say cooking and cleaning, right? And doing any nurturing type gestures for men are wife duties. What do you think about that? And what are boyfriend duties?
Boyfriend duties don't exist because we go straight to husband duties.
That's a fact.
You feel me?
That's
So
a
that shit
fact.
don't
I have
exist.
to agree.
Right?
That is a
I'm
fact.
gonna sit there and look at you and be like, nah, I'm the boyfriend. That's
have
husband. So we paid the bill.
Yeah,
We protect you.
yeah.
We
From day one.
from day one.
Yeah,
Another
Yeah.
double standard that doesn't work in our favor.
yeah.
And what's crazy is, I don't know, when they're in the sliding position, they do the wifey shit. I give you the girlfriend position. Hopefully you get promoted to the wifey, and you decline terribly.
Yeah.
Now you tired. Or what? Or what? I'm the same nigga that's coming through. What's the
Yeah.
difference?
Yeah. Okay. All right, Nick. Say same question. Why?
Yeah, because
do
you
women-
had a frown. You had a frown on your face. I'm itching to see what you.
Okay,
what you
well,
about to say.
say it again.
So why do women think like cooking, cleaning, and doing nurturing gestures for a man is wife duties? And what are boyfriend duties?
I think it is, and I'm only speaking on my experience. So I was in a household where I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm paying bills, I'm doing everything,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like when you do that stuff, well, this is what I learned. I feel like when you do that stuff early on, it's no problem doing it. I don't want to say every day, but frequently. I don't feel like it's a problem. Because if we dating and I'm cooking and you there, you're going to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I feel like,
Yo, man. It's a
yeah,
meal.
it's a
Bro, they be
meal.
making that
Yeah.
shit so like.
Yeah, like you're gonna eat. Like it's not that
really
if I'm
a
at
meal.
your house and then I come and I have a key to your house or something and the house dirty, it's like just clean. It's not that big of a deal to me. But I do feel like what I will say is this, and I didn't see it as this. I had my homeboy tell me this, and he was like,
Hating ass nigga. But go ahead.
"You're not gonna get wifed." And I said, "Well, why would you say that? I do everything I'm supposed to do and then some." And he said, "Because you're doing wifey things on a girlfriend level. So why would he ever want to take it to a level more than what it is if you're already doing everything that wives do?"
Mm-hmm.
And I never thought about that, but that makes sense. If I'm already doing every single thing that y'all say wives do on a daily basis, as a man, why would I get down on one knee? I don't have to. You doing
Without-
everything.
I'm gonna tell you why you didn't, because you didn't set a boundary, have a conversation.
Yep.
Y'all rather go at the flow instead of telling this nigga, hey, I want to be married. I don't want to be dating you 4 or 5 years.
But okay, I had that conversation. But I'm gonna say this also. Why do I have to tell you that? Because
Why
I
y'all hate
watch
communicating?
plenty.
Why
No,
y'all
no, no,
hate
no. It's not
communicating?
that. Let me tell you something. I watch many podcasts on Instagram, and I've seen men come out their mouth and say they know if they want to marry a woman or not within a time range. You've seen that, right?
Facts, yes.
So if I'm 2, 3, 4 years in, why do I need to have a conversation if I'm doing everything
I'm
I'm
gonna tell you what's
supposed
gonna
to?
happen. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. We gonna be together 6 years. It's gonna blow up, and the next woman go come around. Cause I ain't put a bid me those 6 years. I want to be married. He gonna marry that bitch.
I mean, but do that if you feel obligated. I don't feel obligated because then I feel like you see how online they be like, what they be saying now? Oh, you pressure that man to get a ring. I'm not pressuring no man. I feel like men know, just like women know. Like women know when they have a good man, and guess what? Sometimes they fumble them because they're too much of a good guy. I feel like it's the same thing with men. They know when they have a good, because you had girls that you dated who didn't cook for you. They didn't clean for you. They didn't care if you were sick. They wasn't bringing chicken noodle soup to your house. You know as a man and you know as a woman, and that comes with maturity. People don't want to have the conversation. You know when somebody is a good person. And I'm pretty sure, like the people said, men, this is not women saying this is men. I've seen say, hey, we know in 6 months if we gonna marry that girl or not. Why am I pressuring you? Why am I having the conversation? Hey, it's been a year. All right, so give me another year. On that year date, it's January 27th. It's a year. Now you nagging that person. I'm not nagging.
You know what
to
people
do
get it fucked
nothing.
up? They think cooking and cleaning is wife
It's
duties.
wife duties.
And a wife is a wife to Coop is not a wife to me.
The wife is
A
custom
wife
made.
to Waymo
Yes.
is not a wife to me.
Right.
Yes.
So if you come around my space and you start cooking and cleaning, you don't get looked at any higher. You get looked at as, oh, that's nice, considerate.
I
But
agree.
that is not a wife to me. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
There are certain things that are impactful to me that I'd be like, God damn.
That is some
Well,
real
she
shit.
really invested.
Yes.
Nigga, like she
I can
really took the
understand
time
that.
to observe and tailor her approach to me.
I
not
can
just cooking and cleaning.
understand that.
To me, cooking and cleaning is trivial. I don't need a maid. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have housekeeping service. I pay somebody to come clean the house. I have money. I can order food. If you can cook, great. We can eat together. But that's not gonna put you in a wife hierarchy in my life, to me specifically. And I think a lot of women take like this cookie cutter traditionalist approach to like, let me cook, let me clean, let me nurture kids, and that means wife.
And it
It don't
stops.
mean
And
wife to me.
it stops there because whenever we have these conversations about wife duties versus husband duties, when we get to the woman part,
Yeah.
it's always cooking and cleaning.
Always.
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 It's
Always.
never,
Always.
oh, communication,
Yes.
nurturing, understanding, compromise, being a helpmeet.
Yes.
All of these things is never those conversations. It's always that bare minimum. Relationships are auditions for the future.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how you want to look at it, on both sides, men's side, women's side, because let that girl Taya go out right now and she call you and you not being able to be there for her, she's going to look at you like you can't protect me or you can't help me when I'm in need. And that's going to be your last day probably with her or her looking at you as of any potential.
Yeah.
Now, on the flip side of that, let that woman not do certain things that he's accustomed to, liking to see in his relationship. Example, the cooking or the cleaning or the withholding sex or whatever the case is. Automatically, you down the list on the totem pole.
Right.
So if marriage is the goal or ultimately getting married is the goal, audition like it is.
Facts.
I'm going to do the things that I want to do. Like what your example was, you were saying you were doing all of those things for a nigga like me. If you're doing that, I don't want you to do that for nobody else, so I'm finna lock you down. And when I say lock you down, I mean we're dating with a purpose. We're not just out here just to say we got a boyfriend or a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? So for me, you come out and if it's certain shit that I just don't have to tell you, that's going to make me want to make your life easier.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know, okay, she get it. It ain't a conversation we got to have. It ain't a situation where we got to sit down and we got to write out a to-do list or none of that shit. We vibing. She vibe me, she get me, I get her. And then when we come to a point of contention, we talk about it and resolve it. Shit, I might marry you tomorrow.
I think what you were saying though about women thinking that cooking and cleaning is enough. I don't know necessarily if we initially thought that it was enough. I feel like they're comparing it to what society is today.
Who's comparing it to that?
Women
Well, we
are
live in-
comparing it to other women, meaning when you have influencers and you have people. Social media is a big influence on people, right? And so when you have rappers and you have people who telling you, I don't cook, I don't clean, that's what you're hearing every day.
Right.
Cardi B is saying this stuff. JT and them is saying this stuff. That's what you're hearing on a daily basis from women. I don't cook, I don't clean. If I don't want to be bothered, I ain't answering the phone. I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. So I don't know if necessarily we're using those examples as what makes a wife a wifey. I think we're just saying that in this generation, they telling y'all they don't cook and they don't clean. So if you have a woman in 2024 who is cooking and who is cleaning and who is doing those stuff, then they probably do look at themselves as a wifey because let's be real, girls ain't doing it.
I disagree. I think
They not
the
doing it.
traditional frame of a woman was always a person that kept up the house.
True.
Kept up the house and took care of the kids.
True.
Even before social media was out, because of course I'm old enough to know what the world was before Instagram. You always looked at a quote unquote good girl as someone that knew how to cook, she can clean, and she was modest. Those three things, people would automatically say that's wifey material, right? But I think what women miss, and men could probably miss it too, I don't even want to say probably, could miss it too. But I think what women miss is understanding who you're dealing with.
Yes.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of taking this cookie cutter approach to wifey material, like, no, that's not wifey material. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or it could be wifey material, but is that my wifey material? So taking the time to study the person that you're with, picking their brain, understanding what they like, what they don't like, what really resonates with them, and attacking that. And I think you'll get better results attacking what resonates with that person versus just this generic, you know what I mean, traditional, because you got a lot of men that they don't really care about that traditional shit. Like,
That's
you know
facts.
what I'm saying? Like, man, I want a rock star.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I might want to turn up. I might want to go to turn up. She smoke, she drink, she turn up. We listen to Future together. We understand. And she don't cook a clean shit. But you know what? Shit, like I said, I pay for housekeeping and I can buy food, but you keep me entertained. You keep me happy. You understand me on a fundamental level. I might want to make you my wife because I want to keep that in my life forever.
So overall, it goes
versus
back
a motherfucker
to you
just playing maid and
resonating
mommy.
with somebody.
Huh?
Yes.
It just goes back to you
Yes.
resonating and knowing
Having that
your
conversation.
You gotta know
because
your
everybody
person.
wants something
Yes.
different.
Yes,
Yes.
and that is what
Every
makes it
nigga
right.
do.
We
nigga do.
also got to give. We have to give grace and allow people to evolve, right?
Mhm.
We use the traditional word at its convenience. Like whenever women say, "Oh, I want the traditional man," I want niggas don't build houses no more. All that other stupid shit they be talking about, right?
Yeah,
But at the core of it, when you really, really look back, all tradition is keeping your family together and y'all working through issues as a couple, right? But everybody nowadays is so quick to run. Everybody is so quick to give up. So when you talk about 2024 and beyond, a lot of people, we just not giving each other grace to evolve. Where the woman of back then is not the woman of today, and neither is the man. Yet we're still allowing each other, forcing each other to live by these standards that were set 40, 50, 60 years ago when the world is changing. It's not like that no more. Bread ain't $1 no more.
Yeah.
Milk ain't 25 cents no more. You
know
get what I'm
that's
saying? So in the retrospect of now, we have to work together as a couple to evolve as a couple. So you're going to be different. I'm going to be different.
Thanks.
But as long as we understand each other, I think
We're doing it our way.
we're doing,
I'm
yeah.
going to piggyback off your example.
We're doing it
When
all.
women say, "Oh, the niggas ain't building houses no more," you do have niggas that still build houses. Bitch, go to Home Depot. That's the type of niggas you want. Go to Lowe's. They not gonna be in studio.
Yeah.
yeah,
They not gonna be in the office.
yeah.
If that what you into, take your monkey ass to Home Depot and walk up and down them aisles. You go see a nigga looking for plumbing stuff, roofing stuff, all type of shit, and then tell me you need help. If that what you into,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You want a grease monkey? Go ahead to the auto body shops.
That's crazy.
Cause they not gonna be in the club. They too busy working.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to be realistic on the pond you trying to fish out of.
Moral of the story, Kings, we're not doing no husband duty. We're not paying no bills. We're not changing no tires. We're not protecting or providing until
Good luck.
we decide we want to give it. But you see how crazy that shit sounds,
That
right?
shit sounds
That
crazy, right?
Crazy.
Good luck.
So, yeah. Fucking wife duties. It's crazy. All right. Coop, can you be good friends with an ex? And
Yeah,
should
but
that friendship end in your new relationship, or should that friendship end in your new relationship?
what's the dynamics of a good friend? Bro, I could. I really could. I know they can't, so I'm being realistic and be like, I just end that shit. You know what I'm saying? I could be cordial with an ex. I don't give a fuck. Hey, what they do?
Yeah.
You know, you saw me maneuver.
Facts.
Well, what they do?
Yeah.
Right? But I already know whoever your new nigga is looking at me, hell nah, you still want to fuck it. Boy, I don't. I know the trouble you about to get into. I am good, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He would have come down to BM. Boy, you ain't got to worry about me, boy. That is your lady.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But to answer your question, yeah, but being realistic, I know there'll probably be some type of bullshit.
All right. Way more. Same question.
Yeah, I can. I currently am. I'm cool, cordial, and cool with a few women that I've dated in the past. Some of those relationships are some of the strongest relationships I have, just because they have seen me evolve from when we were dating till now. So they've been in my life for different eras, so they have seen the growth and the transition. So a lot of times the people that's like that's around you, they the best people to have because they knew the bullshit you, they knew the serious you, they know the mature you. So yeah, I think you can.
Okay, Nick.
I definitely think you can.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like it comes with, again, maturity.
Yeah.
You have to be mature. If you everybody have a set of exes where it's two of them where they could hit up a girl and be like, hey, da 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 da, and it's nothing. You could get advice from her because exactly like he said, they knew when you was a hoe. They knew when you was going through your different periods when you probably didn't have a good job. They know every single part of you.
Right.
So they can give you advice, or they can, they could be cool with you, because everybody is not meant to be in your life for a long time. Sometimes it's just meant for a season. And then obviously you got your petty exes, like he said, where it's like, when that girl texts your phone, it's going to be, you know what it's going to be?
What?
It's going to be, I seen you and your little friend at the office. That's not my friend, bitch. That's my girl. You're going to get those. And then that's the people that you know immediately, like, girl, I'm not going to play with you.
Yeah.
Like, we can't be cool. But you can definitely be friends with an ex if there's boundaries and, but you have some petty people, but ultimately I would agree with him. I'll say yes.
I have exes to where we're good. We're cordial.
Yeah,
We
cordial.
speak, from time to time. We cool. We even might go out, get a drink, some shit like that, and chill. And then I have exes that if I am not on their time, like how they want it, no, we can't be friends.
Yeah.
No.
Either
And
we
I know the
together or we not.
moment
That's what
they get a nigga, it's gonna be fuck me.
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, so do I really count that as a friendship?
Exactly. No.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a sincere one.
So it's like a beneficial thing.
Yeah. So as long
I'm
as
single right now, we could kick it. But if I get this dude tomorrow, like, don't call my phone no more.
Yeah.
And then when
Yeah.
you single again, it's, hey Chase, you wanna no.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
usually how women are.
All right.
Yeah.
When they get they new nigga,
Yeah.
be fuck you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Because they couldn't picture they current niggas saying, oh, that's just my ex.
Mhm.
So, nah, I don't talk to my ex, nigga. You don't talk to yours.
All right. Last question before we get into the next segment. I always hear the key to successful relationships or a situation is to like people that like you, right? But what if you don't like those people? What do you do when you don't like the people that like you? I'll start with you, way more.
Damn.
That's a real one, right?
Yeah. You don't have to. There's certain people that come into your life for specific reasons, and you may not be attracted to that person, but if they're a good person, you should keep them around. That's how I feel.
When you keep them around and do.
Like, we can actually just be friends. Like, it's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to talk every day. We don't have to, like, see each other every day, but I can call and check on you. Hey, how you doing? How's everything? How's life? What about that venture that you were telling me about the last time we talked? Like, be intentional about being good to people that are good to you. That's all it really is. Like, everything don't have to be it's romantic or not.
So then what do you do if you're seeking that level of companionship, a romantic relationship, but the people that like me, I don't like them.
Yeah, just let them know, hey, I don't really see you like that. That's really it. You know what I'm saying? I don't see us in that capacity, but I love you in my life, like, and I want to continue to grow this friendship. If you're willing to, now if you're not willing to, then that's a totally different conversation. But yeah, that's the game, bro. You got to just keep fishing till you find till one get on your line that you actually like, that like you back, and that's the game.
Dirty game. Nick.
All right, so I got a couple answers for this one, because it's like, when you say not like we talking about like dating, like being with them, like what are we talking about? Platonic?
What are you talking about? You tell me.
Well, okay, say the question again.
It sounds like you're trying to justify using somebody.
Facts.
Somebody
No,
that would have sound like.
That's what it sounds like.
That would've
You trying to
sound like-
set it up there, like,
Yeah.
justify
No,
using
just
somebody.
repeat the question, because
Okay,
I
so
want to make sure.
What do you do when you don't like the people that like you? Because people always say the key to it is
Like who?
you like who likes you, but I don't like them. So now what?
I think y'all deal with that way more than we do.
We do.
Because y'all have the option of turning niggas down.
I feel
I think it
like-
go 50-50.
I feel like in a way it's 50-50, because I feel like the younger me, even though I'm not old, the younger me would probably say, like, don't talk to nobody you don't like, or something like that, or like you said, wait until that person. But I think the older that I get,
For
being
sure,
a
the older you
woman,
get, for sure.
the older I
You get
get,
auntie age, you don't give a fuck.
I understand that women live in a twilight zone where they feel like, I'm an it girl, I'm popping right now, I got all these options, right? you get older as a woman, and you could still look good. Nia Long still look good. You know, Halle Berry still look good. You get older, and you don't have that much options because you was passing up on all your options. I feel like versus just dating somebody who looks good or who Instagram famous or they a basketball player, whatever you desire, to each his own. I think now, from what I learned in my life, I would date somebody who I probably wouldn't initially care for, who I know overall cared about me and wanted my well-being versus just dating somebody who they don't like me, but guess what? They got a following. They don't like me, but they a rapper, but I know they fucking on mad girls. The point where I am now is, let me find somebody who like me before I'm old and don't nobody want to like me. You know, girls pass up 9-to-5 dudes or regular dudes every single day because they're seeking something different. Like, you can be one of those girls who say, oh, I want to talk to Future. You know Future ain't finna settle down with you, right? You know he gonna fuck other girls, right? So you get to a point where it's like, you want to do that or you want to do this. So ultimately, where I am now, I would be with somebody who I probably didn't initially like, but could learn to like or love, because I know that they're going to treat me good. And I know that I'm going to get a good person versus just being with somebody that I like, but they probably arrogant or they probably fucking around or they're probably going to play me or something like that. So that's what I think.
Do you deem that as settling?
No, because in some way or shape or form, whether people want to admit it or not, we all settling in life. In some type of form. If I meet you and I like you and I'm a clean person, you're not dirty, but you're not as clean. And it bothers you. It bothers me, sorry. Every time I come home or I come to your house, I got to clean. I'm settling because I'm happen to do something I don't want to do, something I don't like. If you watch football and that's your thing, every Sunday, football is yours, and I don't care for it, right? That's my dude. I love my dude. Let me go ahead and fake like I watch this goddamn football when I don't care nothing about it. You settling in life every single day. You just picking on how you choose to settle. And at the end of the day, where I am now, I would settle with somebody who like me a little bit more than I like them, or I would have to learn to like them versus being in a situation where I'm not appreciated or I'm there.
Yeah.
And it's for show. Oh, I'm with this rapper, but he fucking different bitches. You know, versus somebody who come home to me every day. He helps me. He cook me. He this, he that. He, in all of that. So I don't call it settling because if that's the case, everybody's settling in some form.
So, okay. So I love everything you said, right? So what do you do? Do you still stand on those convictions when you're presented with somebody that you actually like? So you're with this guy. You learn to love him. You're quote unquote settling, right? Because he's not your first choice, but you learn to love it. But now you're presented with somebody that, damn, I really like this person, where the desire and the interest is really high on your part. What do you do?
I think I'll stay with my person because I'm probably not his first choice. If we being honest, I don't know. He probably could have been talking to the girl that he liked, and she rejected him. So now he like, oh, she my backup choice. I'm gonna stay with my person because I know that he liked me for real, for real. But I mean, to each his own. Like I said, I'm just in a different place. Back then, if you would have asked me this 10 years ago, I would have been like, I'm not talking to nobody I don't like. And that would have been my response. Now that I'm older and I see that women be 50 and now you see them with just the most weirdest dude ever because they don't have no fucking choice. You got to think about it. Niggas talking to you, you popping, right?
Yeah.
You got a nigga who rap talking to you. You got a nigga who
that remind me of,
trap.
right? We not gonna say it.
Yeah, I know. A nigga who stop it. Yes.
That's exactly who popped in my
A
head.
nigga who fucking scamming
exactly
and stuff
who
talk
popped
to
in
you,
my
and you
head.
feel like as women they always feel like they got options. It's like, no, baby, you could still look nice, but be realistic. When you a 40-year-old, 50-year-old woman, them niggas want an 18-year-old woman now. Like, you not popping like that no more. So guess what? All them niggas you fumbled who could have been taking care of you, could have been doing right by you, now you just stuck with a fucking garbage man. And ain't nothing wrong with garbage man, but I'm just saying, like, now you just stuck.
Yeah.
So I'm a choose that person that I was with because, like I said, I could have been his third option. The other girls he really liked probably could have been like, nah, I ain't fucking with you. And he would have been like, well, let me text Nicolette.
Yeah.
No, bitch. I'm with my nigga. And that's what it is. So.
All right, cool. What do you do?
Especially a 50-year-old still wants somebody to pay your bill. Like, yo, you 50, yo, stop it. Stop that. But dog, as humans, we know how to what? Adjust.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We all been at the job. Nigga, we all been at work. I wouldn't talk to y'all whole, but since we here for 8 hours, let me just, y'all like me, let me pick the best one.
That's that oasis.
Yes, the oasis.
You know what I mean? Like, you start looking a little like,
Okay. I see you now.
Y'all settling, right?
Everybody settles.
Everybody settled.
Yeah, everybody settles. You gotta take the best deal.
Exactly.
So instead of saying settle, we say, I took the best deal.
Mm-hmm.
At the time.
At the time.
Right.
But I just gotta adjust and pick the one who she gonna treat me better. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I love this super fine red. That shit thick. Like that shit that's dope to these niggas here. That shit crazy next door. But I know this shit probably drive me crazy. I'm an older nigga now. Let me just get the one that like me.
yeah.
Yeah.
That should be tough. I'm not gonna hold you because yeah, I'm big on I like what I like.
Yeah.
But the treatment definitely
The treatment.
is when somebody really like you, the level of consideration that they have, the treatment, the consistency, the effort, all of those things, it really is gonna outweigh just I'm just super attracted to you. Like after a while, yeah, I'm attracted to you, but you're a bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Or are you lazy? Or
Yes.
you just inconsiderate? You ain't thoughtful, nothing like that. Eventually, I'm gonna end up resenting you anyway.
Y'all
Or
listen
you
to
gonna
this.
drag me and drain my pockets and shit like that.
Listen
Like
to
you
this,
like that anyway.
ladies, because
I
I
gotta
see
be attracted
so
to
many girls like, oh, look at how she look, how she get him. She cook. She's there for him. She holds him down. Some of y'all just be fine, and that's all. Y'all just be fine,
Yeah.
and that's not enough.
Yeah.
Not
I
in
still,
this.
I still
and
gotta be
I'ma say
attracted to you though.
It's not.
I
No,
still have
you
to be
have to.
attracted.
Yeah.
It starts there.
I'm not saying that the person's not attractive, but they not the top, the creme. They're like creme to you.
It
Yeah.
But
starts-
at the
it
end of
starts
the
there.
day, you just being fine, that ain't enough because, baby, we live in Miami. Everybody got a BBL. Everybody got their body done. Everybody up to par. That ain't enough.
And
Now,
very,
if you
very
fine-
rare you find a raw nigga with like a super fine bitch. Like,
Yeah,
you
it
look at these
don't
niggas that
go.
been rich for years.
Yeah.
You been married 20 years. You be like to her, but I mean that's that nigga person.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
you see it with women and men. I see a lot of fine niggas, and I'm like, okay, she look mid, but probably, she probably do something that none of these fine girls could do, and vice versa. Men, they be pulling off the baddest girls, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's probably his personality, and that's what it is.
And the
You
more
know?
you nut, man, the more her finance go down, man. I'm not looking at her the same way that nigga over there looking at her. I done bust that shit down.
Oh my
She all right. Like I be there ready to cab it. Boy, that one of your hoes. You be like, she all right, nigga.
Oh man. Oh, man.
Oh, he'll tell me that. I'd be like, who? Huh? Oh, all right.
we do that
She
one.
cool.
All right, so next segment, very easy. I'm gonna give you two scenarios called pick a struggle, and you gotta pick this or that. You just gotta pick which struggle you'll go with.
Okay,
All right.
that sounds fun.
So cool,
Yes, sir.
real easy. Kendrick or Drake?
Drake. You know what I'm saying? You gonna ask me first.
It's giving license.
You know I'm
Nick.
bumping Drake in the ride.
I'm definitely K Dot.
Okay, K Dot. All right, way more.
Oh yeah, I'm going Dot.
Yeah,
I'm Dot.
for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely going Kendrick all the way. I just think just better body of work, way more substance in regards to each project. He's really meticulous with how he puts everything together. I could just appreciate that. His pen and storytelling, his conceptualism on his albums. Just like I've always been a fan since I first heard him. Section 80.
He
Listen to
bring back
OD.
he bring back the
Real
mystique
hip-hop.
of being an artist.
Mhm.
Like back in the day, like we didn't have so much access to
Yeah.
rappers and stuff like that. You
I can't agree. Yes.
if they were on mainstream, you probably seen them on BT,
Yeah.
MTV, stuff like
Mhm.
that. And
Saw
you
some
read
in the
about them
source.
in the magazine.
Yep.
Yep.
That was it. And
Yep.
if you saw them in passing, it was like few and far between times. Nah, these niggas living. Sometimes you live in the same neighborhood as your favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you see him at a grocery store, or Instagram and TikTok and all this. Everybody's just so visible.
Yeah.
He dropped music and then he go in hiding,
Yeah,
but you
chill.
know you know he a killer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
Yeah.
what I appreciate the most about him. Like he not really into the whole
Yeah.
being mixy.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right. Cool. Why you like Drake though so much?
Just relating to the stuff he was saying ever since, Take Care and all the albums, I could really be like,
I think Drake should have stayed in that pocket. Like the fucking So Far Gone,
Mhm.
Thank Me Later, Take
Mhm.
Care is an amazing. I think it's his best album.
Yes.
Then he had Nothing Was the Same.
I love that one.
Amazing.
Mhm.
And then from right there, he turned into Gangsta Drake.
I think it's identity.
And I like when he raps. Like to me, when he raps, he really one of them ones when he raps. But he
don't
starts
have
to
be
turn into
hard.
the hit maker.
Yeah.
Like I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm just a machine that's just gonna make hits.
Hits.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter
instead of
if
rapping
the
for real.
substance, you know what I mean, is there. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna make the hit. And then that's why I kind of fell off with Drake. But Take Care, to me, Take Care, Nothing Was the Same. That's peak.
That's what I'm saying.
Drake.
So maybe I'm still
Care.
stuck on that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the stuff I could really relate to be like, shit, crazy.
Like the way that he made, well, it started from Kanye, because Kanye ultimately was the person that kicked down that door, making vulnerability cool. But Drake took it to another level of being that lame guy that made, well, quote unquote lame guy that made being vulnerable cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn.
I don't
shit
think
hard,
people have a problem with Drake. I love Drake music. I literally was listening to him yesterday, and I was listening to Take Care and So Far Gone. I don't think the problem with him is like we have a problem with him. I think it's like you said, like trying to figure out who he is what the problem. Like when you're trying to be something you're not, that's when you lose people. You see how J. Cole make all this money? He still be wearing his little dirty Converse. He's just him. That's J. Cole. You know, you gonna get fire stuff from him just like Kendrick Lamar. They gonna drop some fire shit. They gonna go into hiding. Like they just him. I feel like Drake always between trying to be relevant or just trying to prove something that he's not. It's like we like the soft Drake. We like the chill, like you said, he's rapping. We like that Drake. When you start doing all the, you know, we know that's not you. We seen you on Degrassi. We know that's not you. You know? I think that's where it becomes, but we don't have a problem with him. But if I'm choosing authenticness and stuff of that, then Kendrick Lamar. Doing it for the culture, Kendrick Lamar, like for sure.
And then remember when that shit dropped, Take Care, 2011?
Yeah, I
I
think
think
so.
so. I think
Crazy year in time of Twitter, of just life. Like,
Twitter.
nigga. Like,
Twitter, yeah.
These Camaro days, these is the Way More Fly day, this is Black Twitter day. This is like hey, you wear your at on your shirt and go out. Hey, what a tweet and greet at. You know what I'm saying? Just beautiful time in music. So
yeah. And you know what I'll say, I'll stop where I kind of fall off from Drake is if you're reading this, it's too late.
yeah.
I think that was the last
one.
Like,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And then after that, it was just kind of like hit or miss.
I didn't listen to nothing afterwards.
Yeah, but I mean, he's talented, super dope. But way more. Would you rather inherit $5 million but never see your family again, or stay close to them but live modestly?
The latter. Family is everything to me.
Mm-hmm.
So, you said like 5 million. You said
5 million.
Yeah, that's not enough for me to not have no family around.
Okay, Nick, same to us.
Give me the $5 million. They don't like me no way.
Out of here.
I mean, okay, so let me ask this. When you say family, it's like extended or it's like
Family.
your mom. It's like your mom.
Family.
Because I feel like if I took the $5 million
Your mom
and
your
I sent
dad,
y'all
your
money,
sister.
y'all be cool with it. If I sent you,
It's
if
never
I
gonna
sent
be
you
enough.
if I sent you a Zelle for 20,000, you wouldn't be cool with me,
gonna be
Never
enough.
seeing you again?
It's never gonna be enough.
man.
It's never gonna
She
be.
like, I want to see niggas not.
I don't
The
see
5
nobody
million.
not. Shit, give me my little $5 million.
Family is invaluable, man.
Not when you got a certain type of family. It depends on what type of
that's
family you
very
was
true.
raised on.
That is very true.
You know, if you have a toxic
That should have
family
been one
or
of the
people-
questions. Like, can you date somebody that don't really fuck with their family?
I couldn't.
Me either.
Nah, all jokes aside though, I don't know. But I'm gonna say the $5 million as of right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, then you do know. You can't say I don't know.
No, because I love my family. No, I love my family. Just as of right now, at 452 is giving $5 million-ish. That's what it is.
Cool, same question.
Come on, you know I can't leave Mama Dukes.
Yeah.
You know I fuck with the moms.
Okay. If you would have asked me some years ago, I would have took the $5 million. But at this present state in my life, I do understand the value of family, and the older I get, the more I do value my siblings and my cousins. And when you lose family members, like me losing my grandmother and me losing my aunt, like certain times, like Thanksgiving just passed. Like Thanksgiving ain't never been the same since my aunt passed.
Facts.
Like never.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And it can't be replicated. Just the feeling of it.
Right.
So like, I would, and because I already live a pretty good life now,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm in the slums.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I
yeah,
need
yeah.
that $5 million.
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking millionaire,
Yeah.
but if it's you never see your family again, or you get this $5 million, I'm doing okay. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'll take my family.
Yeah,
definitely
bro, that's
agree.
tough.
I definitely
Never
agree.
see your family again.
I ain't know it was never.
You heard
I-
never.
no.
You heard never. She feel bad.
No.
She feel bad now. Yeah. And she heard Cass speech and like,
No, I
oh.
thought it was. That's my brother.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Damn, that's
Well,
$5 million. That's
But now I
cheap.
know.
No, I'm thinking he's
You
saying
said,
like
"Nah, I
they
know."
not
He
around.
said, "I'm
No,
hurt."
I'm thinking he's saying like y'all not
Dang.
around, like y'all not
Dang,
conversing
man.
every day or something.
Dang.
But if you saying I would never see my family, no, I would never not want to never see my family.
Don't
That's
clean it up
extreme.
now.
Don't clean it up
Oh,
now,
my
Nick.
God.
We don't want to see your ass either. All right. Nick, I'm gonna start with you. Would you rather lose your best friend or your romantic partner?
Oh shit! God damn, nigga.
This nigga been cooking all day, yo.
Oh,
Is it not the same? Because my man is my best friend.
we are not. I wish I would stop that.
No, really. There's
No,
some girls
really,
who.
no, there's not.
I'm gonna say, damn. What kind of question is that?
So just based on the answer, I can tell you'd rather lose your best friend and keep.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, she with that nigga.
But I'm trying to think of it like when you say questions, I feel like they're so generic. Is this like a man who I'm locked like my husband, or is like I'm just dating him?
He said romantic partner, so you pick. He said romantic partner.
I'm gonna say my man. I ain't got no best friend, so it don't
Like
matter
I
what.
said.
Yeah, like you said, you wanted to say
How
it.
you
Yeah,
play?
best friend, you giving your family up for $5
Hey,
million.
you gave your family up.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't know it was never see my
Money and
family.
your
And you
nigga.
know-
That's all you care about.
Money.
Green ass.
I thought you meant like I'm not talking to
Yo.
them every day. If you say never, no, not
Yo.
never. But if I don't have to see them for a couple months, give me my $5 million.
Money,
Couple months.
I could do without my family for a couple months.
money, her nigga, and don't be dirty, because you've been talking about not
Dirty.
No,
I don't know what
just-
dirty nigga came around. Got you mad?
Crazy. All right. Who did it? Wait more. Same question. Would you rather lose your best friend or your romantic partner, significant other?
Damn.
Your best friend, just say it.
Yeah, I gotta, cause I'm a hopeless romantic, so
too.
I need to.
Yeah.
I need that level of love in my life. Best friend, I love you, bro. But if I had to pick,
AKA, you can't fuck him, so we gonna toss you on out.
there you
You
go.
know what?
There you go.
What I would say, anytime when them hoes shitted on me, my dog always had my back.
Yeah, I mean,
My
yeah.
dog
That's what
always
I'm
had my
supposed to be.
back.
It's
That-
My
supposed
dog
to be
ain't
there.
never switched up on me. Anytime one woman switched up on me and she came back, my dog never switched up on me. So I've had the truth. Now I'm not married. Now, if it was my wife,
Yeah.
then
that's
it would
what I'm saying.
probably be with a
depends.
different story. But I don't have a wife.
But that's how I'm looking
Any
at it.
Yeah,
girlfriend,
that's what I'm saying.
if it's my dog and my girlfriend, and it was like when God came, it was like you only pick one.
Yeah, that's how I'm looking at it. It's-
I'm going with my
But that
dog. My
makes
dog
sense
ain't never switched up on me.
for your
When these hoes switch,
situation. Yeah,
my
for
dog
your
ain't never. My
y'all
dog ain't never switched up on me.
for y'all situation that makes sense because y'all been close for so long. That makes sense because you have an actual best friend.
right.
I never had a best friend who I was with in middle school.
Because everything was my man,
My
my
man,
man,
my man.
I'm just saying, my best friend can't do what my man could do. Is what I'm saying. So because I don't have a best friend, my only choice would be to be my man.
And you know what? At the end of the day, even if I lost her, it's not like it's not like the question is, would you choose your best friend or women? Period.
Facts.
I choose my best friend. Gonna give me another one.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck?
We'll
Like,
get another one.
you know what I'm saying?
Some people are
We'll get another one.
irreplaceable.
Very true.
Some people are irreplaceable.
Yeah.
Regardless of what y'all say, every guy know that they have one woman who like, damn. And if you say you don't, that's cap.
I don't.
Every guy.
I ain't never. Damn.
It's me and Babe.
Come
to the
on
wheels
now.
I wish I
fall
get
Come
that
on.
back. Nah.
I'm not saying it in a way like you just need them, but every guy do have somebody. If somebody
To
could
me,
ask you that they have
somebody irreplaceable is somebody that came in your life and like
Change that
your
motherfucker.
situation.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they changed your way of thinking.
Yes.
Like they put you on something, like they enhanced it
Yes.
in a way that, damn, nobody's never done that for me. I've always been the enhancer.
Facts.
Okay, so then
So
you
ain't
can't
nobody
relate.
irreplaceable to me. There are people
Right.
that I would miss because
Right.
we had good times, we had good
Mhm.
moments, they were fun, but irreplaceable. I ain't never meet nobody that enhanced my life.
I could understand that because you, like you said, you were the enhancer. But if you had that and vice versa, then your answer would probably be different.
But it's not. So, Coop, same question.
Man, you know, I'm picking my man. My baby mom used to be mad as hell. Pick your friend over me.
Him again.
Yes. Yes, I will. but like you said, because I mean, a real best friend is very hard to come by. We know that.
That's
Almost
true.
being 40. So when you do have somebody solid in your corner,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have women play solid and get in their feelings and it's fuck. Get a new nigga and it's fuck. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I could call my dog. It could be 3 o'clock in the morning. Bro, I need you. Okay, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's not, and it's really not even a thing to shit on women. It's just romance is a different type of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, once that shit subsides, I've been in a situation where you be like, I'm finna be with this person forever.
Facts.
Yeah.
And we don't even talk no more.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we went from
Yes.
fucking to strangers.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? We were
Yes.
talking every day, booed up.
Yes.
We don't even talk
Made plans.
like, you know
Said
what
we
I'm
were not going to do this.
So it's just
And
like,
now it's fuck.
and how many of those have I experienced?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
So it's
Yeah.
like, I'm true, my dog. Way more. Would you rather be somewhere else or stay in focus with Chace Greene?
It's a long time now. We're more tighten up now.
Wait, say it again.
God damn.
Damn.
Would you rather be anywhere else or stay in focus with Chace Greene?
Man, stay focused.
Focus, man.
I just wanted to make sure I heard the question right, though. Yeah, for sure, man.
Nick,
Got a
would
lot
you rather
happening
be-
with y'all, man.
Would you rather be somewhere else or stay in focus with Chace Greene?
I'm staying focused. The time was had. Time was had.
You know I want my dog staying focused.
All right. Cool. What time is it?
Shot o'clock.
Shot o'clock.
I love it.
Let's do it.
I love
All right.
it.
You ain't even finished your last one.
Look. It's only a little bit left. When he add this part, I'm going to finish this one.
Add this part.
When he add the second part,
All
I'm
right.
going to swallow it down whole.
So, this question is, these questions are for the guests
Only.
only.
Yes.
So you can either answer the question
We'll take a shot.
or take a shot. You don't have to answer the question, but if you answer, you have to answer truthfully, or you can take a shot.
Oh, this is nice.
All right. So,
You hear him?
all right. So, Waymo, I'm gonna start with you. Have you ever stayed in a relationship for convenience and not love?
Yes.
Okay, dirty game. Yeah. Had to get on his feet. Fuck it. Income tax coming around.
Income tax coming around.
Nikki, have you ever stayed in a relationship for convenience and not love?
Yes.
Which
Yeah.
one?
You ain't ask him who. You're not gonna get them over there tearing me up in the comments, eating me down. You ain't ask him who.
Okay. What was the convenience you stayed for, and why did you stay in that situation? And I'm gonna ask him the same question.
Just how you said earlier, like being with somebody for a long time and then you have things attached with them. And it's like, okay, I could go my separate, but we got everything tied in together. It's like, let's just figure it out type stuff. I would say that.
Okay.
Waymo, same question.
Not wanting to disrupt the routine that we had.
Right.
Like, it was this disruption at the time just wasn't feasible at that current moment.
Okay.
Okay.
And let me add on to that. Do y'all see the cost of living in Miami? Baby.
Also for shelter.
Oh, well, that.
Okay.
Oh, well, that was never my. I want to
Baby.
completely remove myself from that point. That was,
Baby. Y'all see the
that was
cost
never
of
nothing I had to
living?
worry about.
Baby, grocery milk is $6.
It
Let's
is.
talk about it.
I buy it.
I spend my last
I
on
don't.
groceries by myself though. I will. Like
Whew.
I'm not staying with nobody for survival.
No, I'm by myself now.
Yeah. I
It's
can't
hard,
do that.
but I'm by myself. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna get up on here
If I'm
and
gonna
be
be
like,
miserable, at least I'm
this-
gonna have peace of mind. And I don't wanna have to rely on somebody else for my well being.
Same.
Okay.
Same.
Yeah.
But you said you on your own and it's hard now. So, right?
No, it's
I
hard
know
as
we
hell.
don't- I don't like
Yeah.
this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway.
Okay.
Because it's always a trending thing. With
Mhm.
you being by yourself
Yes.
and you saying it's hard now,
Very hard.
would
Don't
you
do it.
rather pay 100% by yourself
I do what he was
or
doing.
50-50?
Stop playing, Nick. You know what it is? You know you want me to come through with that band.
No, because
Nigga, you just told me milk $6. I'm gonna give you 3 on
and
that.
that's why I'm lactose. I ain't buying it. I'm just telling you the price of it. I'm gonna say by myself
Okay.
Okay.
because I don't think I ever like got to know what it was like. Like I lived with my mom for what people would consider more than
Mm-hmm.
18 plus years and stuff like that. And then I was in a long-term relationship for a long time, which was also, I never got to know what it was like to do things by myself. And now that I am by myself, like, it's a different type of feeling for me. Like, along with the peace of mind, I just feel good. Like, I could struggle, or I could be like, damn, like, the rent done took on a little money. Like, it's giving pollo quarter chickens for the next 2 weeks. But it's my stuff. Like, I'm working for it. Ain't no man dictating me, telling me, well, I gave you this, so da-da-da. Like, I feel like good. I'm at a good place. So I'm going to say by myself.
Okay, that's solid. I respect it. Nick, I'm gonna go back to you, Nick. What's the pettiest reason that you've ended a relationship?
They were dirty.
Pettiest reason. I never ended a relationship for nothing petty.
Okay, well, you gonna take this drink?
No, you said take the drink. If I didn't want to answer, that was my answer.
No, that's not
Yeah,
good.
that's not an answer.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take that shot.
Take the cup.
Try to get off slate.
No, I never did. I literally
By
did.
relationship, are we saying like you all were officially boyfriend and girlfriend, or could we put?
Yeah, no, you can put situation in
Yeah,
there.
you can put your
Oh,
vibes.
you ain't say that.
See, you ain't
That's
asked
petty.
for it. Yes, it is.
That's petty. That's so petty.
I'm gonna take that shot.
Yeah.
Watching.
You gotta ask for clarity.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta ask for clarity.
Ask
My
probing
dog.
questions, man.
My dog.
Yes, I owe. So the pettiest. She had crumbs in her bed.
I think that's a good reason. I think that's a very good reason.
No lie.
Yeah.
You was eating grandma
Yeah,
cookies
like
before you came.
Yeah.
you're not supposed to eat it. In the
Before you
Yeah.
came over.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
You're not supposed to.
And then you didn't even try to
That's
clean
just
it up
so
before I get here.
And that shit's so uncomfortable
Yeah.
when you in
Crumbs
somebody's
rubbing
bed.
your back.
Yes. Oh my God, I hated that.
Yeah.
my God.
Nah.
Yeah, no.
That's
That's
a good reason. That's a good
grandma.
reason.
She don't know this. She don't know this, but
Yeah.
that was the reason.
She know not,
I
baby.
think that's a good
If
reason.
you was eating them club crackers,
Come
that's
on.
why he ended it.
Yeah.
Listen.
Club crackers.
Yeah.
You eating that.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
why he
you
said
ever-
bye.
You like them Nature Valley.
Oh, if you was eating the oats and honey,
Lord.
that's
Yeah.
why he stopped talking to you, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just be so
They-
messy.
yeah,
They
they-
crumble quick.
You gotta eat them
Yeah.
shits outside.
You can't
Yeah.
do that. That's not
That's
fair
just crazy.
because if you ever had them, they messy.
Nah,
you
it don't
can't
matter.
even not be
Nah.
messy.
That's why you. That's the number one reason why you shouldn't be eating it in the bed.
In a bed.
Like, come on.
Like, you just don't
You
care
gotta
no
eat that
more.
shit outside.
Facts.
So you got there, you got in the bed, you felt the crumbs.
Right.
Hey, can you imagine picking one up like
It's my
a
last time.
granola
Yeah.
bar? Yeah, I ain't coming over here no more.
Can't do it.
So you ghosted it?
I didn't ghost it, but I just found other reasons to exit. That started off the snowball effect of me just not really wanting to be with them. You was doing this, then after that, everything else was easy. Oh, you start to get on my nerves now. This or-
Yeah.
But it started with them crumbs. Though.
If you want him to come back,
I agree
Don't
with
be
that.
eating them
Started
snacks.
with them crumbs, for
I
sure.
'Cause
agree
that's
with
crazy.
that. That's crazy.
that's
Crazy.
crazy.
All right, well, I'm gonna start with you. Have you ever stolen money from a friend or family member? And if so, who?
Never.
Okay.
I've never stolen money from anybody.
Okay.
Do I got a shot? I'll take a shot if you want me to, but I ain't no thief.
Okay.
I don't steal from people.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nick,
No.
Trustworthy.
Nick, so you ain't never steal no bread.
From who?
You ain't never steal nothing. If somebody asks, you be like, I'm gonna help you find it. you automatically find the 20 behind the TV. Miraculously.
I get there.
I found
Oh.
it.
That sound like a real
I feel
story.
attacked. No, I'm gonna say no, and I'm gonna keep it cool.
No. I'd rather ask, hey, boy, I need a...
Yeah.
Before I steal
I
it,
ain't never,
I'd
I ain't
rather
never
ask
steal
you.
from nobody.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious. All right. So, in the spirit of shooting shots,
Uh-oh.
it is time to shoot your shot.
There you go.
All right.
Lay
And
it
Nick,
down.
Because I want to.
Yeah.
We're gonna start with you.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
what you're gonna do is you're gonna role play, right? And in this role play, you're gonna role play shooting your shot.
Mm.
All right. So you're gonna actually put down.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
let a
want you to
nigga.
tell me what you would do. I want you to actually do it. And no, I know you probably don't typically do it, but you'd be doing it today.
Yeah. We done heard it all.
I can't do something I don't know how to do.
You don't know how to shoot your shot?
I honestly don't. My biggest fear
Here
is
you go.
There you go.
We
We
gonna do all the
done
time.
heard this.
All that's cool.
Yeah.
that's why you're doing it today.
Yeah.
You're gonna do it. Like,
I don't know how to do it. So what would you want me to be doing that I don't know how
So
to
what
do?
would you say to her? Let's just say you are you seeing a very, very attractive guy,
Okay.
and you know he's not saying anything. You want him to say something to you. What would you do?
I walk by.
That's it.
I keep walking. You gonna see me. That's all I do.
Girls suck at.
I'm not.
Girls suck at.
I'm not. And the most I'll do is I'll smile. But I'm not going up to no man because like my biggest fear is like you telling me, oh, you not my type or I'm this or that. I can't deal with that.
That's your biggest fear.
All
Yeah.
your biggest fears be what
Yeah.
men got to deal with every day.
Every day.
Yeah. Y'all remember when we was talking about that double standard? That's where it go back to. I cannot like even.
I
if
want you to know
like
that
somebody,
I hear what you're saying. You're still gonna do it, but
I don't know how to do it. Like
I know, and that's the fun part of it.
Yeah, it's practice.
Yeah, it's practice. Yeah, shoot your shot.
Yeah.
So, all right, boom. We in a spot. You see somebody you like. Give it your, just go. Just flow with it.
What's the first thing you'll say?
nothing because
Okay.
I'm not shooting my
We
shot.
know.
Yeah, we know.
But you're shooting your
Yeah.
shot now for
Yeah.
the exercise. So
Yeah.
tell me, just go through it. Just role play it. You're not actually, nobody's actually putting down with you right now.
Yeah.
This is fake.
Yeah.
This not real.
Yeah.
Just start with high. Start with high.
Go
High is
ahead.
good. High is a good icebreaker.
Hi, how you doing?
You want me to answer or you?
No,
I
you,
mean,
you can run with
Yeah,
you can do it.
You go ahead.
Oh, I'm well. How are you?
Oh, God.
Damn.
Oh, God.
Look how y'all crash
You know
out.
why I do this? Because
Yes.
I want women to watch and see the emotions that men have to go through
Every
You know
single
what I'm saying?
time.
Like, so I just want y'all to respect
Girls
the
don't have
attempt.
game. Y'all
Yes.
suck
Y'all
at
gotta
getting
Respect
respect
niggas.
the
the attempt that men make.
Yes.
I cannot.
Because when y'all gotta do it, look, she about to die.
Y'all suck at getting niggas. You know
Because
that?
it's like, I'm good. How are you?
And then got a resting bitch face. And then got a don't
Nah, I
talk
don't
to
have a
me.
rest-
You
nah,
know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
act
Men
like
got to
that.
go through
It's
so
many
much.
roadblocks and
Yes.
hurdles that niggas gotta go through.
Yes.
Nah, I don't act like that.
Yeah, nah, that's cool. But
Yeah,
men
yeah.
typically have to experience that. So go ahead.
Yeah, and way more not acting like that. So go ahead, shoot it.
Yeah, we gotta shoot regardless. If we want you,
Yeah.
you can have attitude on your face, bonnet on your head, don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so where we go from here?
You
You hollering at me.
I'm not. This was not the
crazy
goal.
part, you know what the crazy part about it is?
What?
You sat on a podcast
Mhm.
and you converse very well,
Mm.
Right.
right?
Yeah.
You articulated your points. You didn't really stutter. Everything was coherent, concise. Everything was
Yep.
good, right?
Yeah,
All putting down is having an introductory conversation.
that's all.
I'm just introducing myself,
That's it.
and then I'm trying to get a means of contact.
That's it.
That's it. That's all I'm doing.
That's it.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Chase. I saw you. I think you're really attractive. I like to get to know you better. How about I get your number so I could set something up? That's really putting down.
And what if the person be like, I got a girlfriend?
Then it is what it is.
That's the game.
That's the game.
That's the game. It's a dirty game.
You just shot
we
my
still
pride
play.
down. Like, you
Men
just
get shot
me
down 100.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, tell me about it.
down.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Or the homeboy just come pull him. Nah, dog, come on. What the fuck? You hate that? You know how girls always do that?
Yeah.
Your friend will just pull you away like, damn.
These
They
are
let you a vibing.
She good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't talking to you.
It's always the ugly friend, too. We're talking to you.
Golly, we weren't talking to you.
I do commend y'all for that because I can't do it.
That's
I've
cool.
never done it.
You're doing it now. So go on.
I don't know what to.
Come on. Come on.
How you doing? I'm Nicolette.
I'm Nick. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I seen you. I don't know how you would say that. Like, I seen you over here. I think you handsome.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think you're
Are you
attractive as
single?
well. I am.
Oh shit.
Y'all suck. Women suck at getting
This
niggas.
ain't it. Baby.
Brick.
At that point,
Brick. Brick
You
squad.
see me trying to talk to you. You need to be asking for my number at this point. Because now you see me choking and shit. And
But-
it's like, what we doing here?
That is fucking.
I ain't want you to think it was weird. You know how girls think everything weird now, boy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Look at you.
How do you?
You flustered.
Yeah, very.
I'm more the. I don't know how to do it. Like, I don't
Whole
know
body
how y'all
turned
do
red.
it.
Yeah.
I
So,
don't know.
Just
how
all
y'all
right.
do
So so after that, your next line should be, well, would you mind if we exchange numbers?
that's
Something
it.
like
it don't
that.
gotta be long.
You know what I'm
You're supposed to get
saying?
in and out.
You putting too much thought into it.
You and him
I'm
got,
thinking.
you and him
I'm
got the
putting much
same
thought
name.
because it's like, okay, now we get each other numbers, but like, what if y'all do what women do and be like, just don't text back? Now I did all that for nothing. I'm already choked up.
That's the game.
Yeah. What you say? It's a dirty game. Stay
Yes.
focused.
These are all
I'm
now-
focused.
So now you see what goes into what we got to deal with
Yeah.
to get y'all to like us.
Mm.
Then
I-
we got to maintain what we've been doing,
Mm.
make you want to be in a relationship with us,
Read your mind.
read your mind. We got to deal with 12 different
Pay all your bills.
during the month.
Pay all
We
your
gotta deal
bills.
with you right before you start bleeding. Then we got to deal with you while you're bleeding. Then we got to deal with you after you stop bleeding. Then we got to deal with you when you're too horny, when you're not horny at all, when you're unmotivated, when you're not feeling pretty.
Because I like the
Y'all
bitch
be
picture.
12 different people during the month.
It's a fact, bro. It's a fact. That listen, that she don't feel pretty, so she acting out because she don't feel pretty. That is
Jesus
a fucking
Christ.
thing,
That's
bro.
crazy.
That's a thing, bro.
That just means y'all need to pour more attention into her a little bit.
Look at, we just finished
What?
dealing
What,
with
me?
you not bleeding no more.
I'm not feeling handsome. You ain't say
Nigga
shit.
ain't got no haircut, whatever. My line ain't
That
right.
you
Like,
look like.
Real.
Ed.
I ain't gonna lie, what this was? It's starting to kick
at that 42.
kick in, baby.
That 42. kicking
Okay,
in.
so yeah, it's starting to kick in a little bit, but I don't know. I just feel
All right,
like-
so it's kicking in. So go on. You should be.
We stopped at I was handsome. Keep going.
Hey, I
Put it all
wanted-
together. Put it all together. Just go.
I don't
So
know
start
if
from the
it's gonna
top.
I wanted to know if it.
Start from the top.
No, see, I don't.
Start from the
why
top.
y'all
Start from the top.
backtracking?
Come on, son. Come on.
You're doing good. Go ahead.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good.
You gonna tell me your name?
My name is Nicki. What's your name?
Nick.
Okay, Nick. I seen you over here. I wanted to know if you were single.
Yes, I am. What about you?
I am actually. I wanted to know if I can have your number. Would that be okay?
Yeah, I think.
I shot my shot. Y'all can't tell me nothing.
You did good.
You
You
did
did
good.
good.
You did good. I ain't gonna lie.
You see that?
You did good. I was a little wet. That was good. That was good.
All right, good job. Good job.
Go.
Good job.
Okay.
Doing something.
I like it.
All right.
Okay.
Swish.
All right.
All right. Cool.
Way more. Your turn.
You want me to? Okay. I feel like I did this the last.
Yeah, you
part,
did. You
too.
did last time. Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say the same thing I said the last time though.
Fuck it. It's all
You
good
know
to
what?
repeat
You
the
know
game.
what? Because you did do it last time. You have your own podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna open up. You ask a question. It don't even have. You don't have to shoot a shot. You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
This your spot right now.
Let me see. I want to ask you. Okay, what are your 3 biggest, or everybody on the panel, 3 biggest pet peeves?
Pet peeves in life. Pet peeves.
Yeah,
with women.
just in life. Well, no, with the opposite sex. With the opposite sex.
I hope this don't sound dumb. When people say pet peeve, is there like a box that
Like, what do you hate to see from the opposite sex? Don't matter.
a man not taking care of his kid?
Okay.
What do I hate to see? A man not taking care of his kids.
Throw dirty in there. You don't like them to be dirty.
A dirty man. And probably just a childish man, like an immature man.
Mhm.
They don't communicate, just immature. I would
Yeah.
say those are my 3.
For me, hygiene or poor hygiene. Women that don't know how to carry themselves in certain settings, different settings. Like, there's a time to turn up. There's a time to be professional.
Mhm.
Right.
There's a time to be, a parent. Like, all of these things. So just recognizing and knowing when the best time is to be who you're supposed to be. And I say poor hygiene that, and then poor communication too. I can't get down with somebody that I can't interact and engage with. So
Those are
Okay.
good.
Me would be a person that's inconsiderate.
okay,
Like, they don't take the time to think about anything outside of themselves or what they want and need. A person that's easily influenced. I don't like a woman that's easily influenced.
The worst.
And especially easily influenced by social media. I don't like that shit. Very annoying. And A woman that can't take feedback.
Mm.
Yeah, like if you can't take feedback, like without taking everything personal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, it's gonna force me to have to walk on eggshells. So now we can't never talk to each other because I'm trying to prevent an argument. And then if I'm always trying to prevent an argument and I can't be honest or sincere about anything, then the relationship itself,
Yes.
I'm gonna end up eventually resenting you because
Right.
I'm gonna have a bunch of pent up things that I can't let out. You're gonna probably continue doing the things that I don't like because I can't tell you to redirect it. So yeah, it would be that.
Can I swap out one of mine?
No,
No, for real.
it's way more segments.
What you want
I want to say somebody. I didn't think about this, but somebody who's expectant of things, like they feel like you owe them stuff.
Oh,
So they
entitled.
entitled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say that. I'm sorry.
So what are you kicking out?
Yeah.
The dirtiness, because if I clean, then it don't matter.
Damn.
What else I
Okay.
like to take a bath? You have a problem.
Don't come in bleach.
Damn. Dirty gay. Yeah, not being considerate. That's that's one of the biggest. A bitch who always got a rebuttal. If I tell you something, I don't want to hear no. Shut the fuck up. I told you what I told you. Right?
Oh, stand down.
Down.
For real. You been done said something, they always got something else to say. It doesn't change what the fuck I said. I said it. I always got a rebuttal. Nah. And a social media girl who live for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So those are my three right there.
All right, Nick, you had a question?
No.
You didn't have a question?
No, I just feel good though. I'm not gonna yeah.
I bet.
That's what it feels like.
What they doing?
I don't drink. I feel good. Like I feel good.
All right. One shot for the road and wrapping up. It was a good time. I
Absolutely.
enjoyed myself.
Nice.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all for having
Yeah,
us. man.
for sure.
I like
You did
Way more.
good. You did good.
Waymo, tell them where they can find you, find your podcast, everything like that.
Way more fly than you on Instagram, Twitter, WAYMOFLYDENU. Audio Dope Podcast. Shout out my partner Teddy. We on everything Audio Dope Pod on Instagram and YouTube. I think it's Audio Dope Pod 1887 on YouTube.
What do y'all talk about?
Man, it's a music based podcast. It's a collection of thoughts between the industry and the common consumer. My homie Teddy being, the industry guy.
Shout out Teddy.
Yeah, he's behind the scenes, and me just being the casual consumer. We just have different debates and conversations about, the music industry, the business, rap lyrics, production, everything music related. So we ain't splitting rent. You know what I'm saying? We're not arguing over $200 dates. Like, it's strictly music based pod, man. So check us out when you get opportunity.
Say,
No.
nah, I'm just playing.
We're not projecting.
Okay, cool. Nick, you got anything?
Yeah, actually I do. So shout out to all these guys. This was actually really fun. I never been on a podcast. I was a little nervous, but this was actually really dope. It was really fun. It didn't feel like a attack thing. I'm grateful to have experienced this,
Nice.
and thank you.
42 got her feeling good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't feel attacked. For some reason, people think when men have opinions,
Right.
they're misogynist.
Yes.
Immaturity.
Yes.
It's not misogyny. It's just a nigga got an opinion.
And you hate women.
You know what's crazy? And before we recap, women have had spaces to where they shared their perspectives and things like that from TV shows,
Right.
radio, all types of things like that for years.
Yes.
And it never was considered hate.
Ever.
But the moment men started communicating how they feel or their experiences, now it's put down the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
These men hate women,
Yeah.
misogyny. And it's like, so when men share their experience, it's misogyny. But women can be misandrist or share all type of negative and toxic tropes
That's a
and
good
things
word,
like that.
bro. Say that, what that word was?
Misandrist.
Okay.
Yeah, they can do all of these things. And anytime I see a woman sharing her perspective on men, I never feel the need to get in her comments and say something like, well, not all men do that. Because one, I don't think she's talking about me.
Facts.
9 times out of 10, she's not talking about me. And two,
Facts.
them niggas that she's talking about exist.
Yes, they
Yeah.
do.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would be remiss to act like fuck niggas don't exist, broke people don't exist,
Facts.
irresponsible men don't exist.
Right.
And I be so like confused on why women can't acknowledge the same thing that, you know what, what this guy's talking about, he might not be talking about me,
Right.
but I know a girl that's like that.
Yeah.
And he
The nigga not
it's his
lying. You're
experience.
not pulling it out of thin air.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? At least be objective with it.
Yes.
And that's to me one of the downsides. I mean, I love my platform. I love my podcast. I love everything. I love the comments and how it's received. But I just wish sometimes women were a little bit more objective,
Right.
so the purpose isn't missed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you might not be like this, so I'm not talking to you. But shorty, you know a girl like this, or you were like this maybe 10 years ago. You were like
Right.
that. So don't just be so quick to invalidate.
And then guess what?
men's
If you don't
experiences.
know it's like that, we showing you that it's out there that it's like that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's people like that.
yeah, yeah. So, all right. Anyway, logo's up, guys. I appreciate you. Like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure log on to chasegreene.com, copy some merch, and until next time, stay focused.